Hello. We are live on a Saturday night. I feel all right. We're live early. We got 2 minutes. I'm early. What's wrong with that? Hello from Florida. I don't speak fish. How you doing? Hopefully you're okay. Be making a tank so you can ride with my Mando armor. Well, at this point, I can put the helmet on it. And then it's like that thing from Breaking Bad. You know, the what's his name's head with on the tortoise. We can do this. I will say 1911 fits in this really nice. Shh, don't tell anyone. But yeah, we built this yesterday on stream. If you don't know what this is a deathracer. Well, this is about half a deathracer. We're missing the top part, but it does work. When I have it plugged in and we have a battery in it, it does work. It does drive around. It's funny, you talk to a few people, they're like, oh no, you gotta finish it at the event, right? You can't finish building it before, you gotta finish it at the event. Yeah, no, that would have been bad. I've already discovered a few things wrong with my build. Namely, the motors were backwards. Well, not backwards. They were in a way where it didn't work too good. So apparently, that is the back one that stays on. There we go. We're on. Okay. So there are two motors in this. It is a tank. Okay. So when both motors spin, it goes forward, and when both go the other way, it goes backwards, and when they do opposite, so it's like this. You go forward, you go backwards, you go left, you go right. So what I didn't know, well, I did know this, but I forgot about it. Because they're just simple brushed motors, you got two wires. You got a positive and negative. Depending on how you have those, the motor goes forward or backwards, and then you can just go into your controller and reverse it. So if your motor is backwards, it's not a big deal. The thing is, there's a chance that even if you wire up both motors the exact same, so positive, negative to negative, because I got red and black wires, one motor might be fast. Why so many people becoming members? It's broken. 1 second. Refresh cache. One could go faster than the other. So I was driving this around outside yesterday and this morning and this afternoon. I put about 2 batteries through it. And I was playing around with my settings on the controller. I got it to the point where it was driving pretty good, but as soon as I hit top speed, it would just spin out. Let me pull up a video here. Yeah. No, we got 1080p. I got 1 gig internet. We can do 1080p. So this was me driving it around this afternoon or yesterday. I can't remember. I think it was yesterday after the stream. But you can see, like, it'll go straight, and then as soon as I get to go fast, it spins. Like maybe it was this video, but I couldn't get it going straight for a long period of time. It would just spin out. Yeah, so you could see it there. So what happened was I had to turn one of the motors backwards, but I turned the wrong motor backwards. So they both move equally now. Okay, they both move equally now, but they move equally forward slowly. Well, not slow. It still moves pretty quick, but basically my reverse is faster than my forward. I don't know if you can hear the difference there. Yeah, going this way is faster. So the first thing we got to do is reverse both motors and then reverse both motors, because then forward will be fast. Yeah, so forward will be fast because we want to go fast forward. We don't want to go fast backwards. Also, I may have broken stuff because I put 2 batteries through this and I beat the crap out of it. So we're going to kind of take it apart a bit and see if I need to fix anything. I've got some parts that I modified for the motor mounts because I don't like these stock motor mounts. I think I may have cracked them already. Are they not equal? They're equal now, but they're equal and not the way I want. So going forward has less speed than going backwards, and I need to make both motors go backwards and then tell them to go forwards. Yes. And then also, we need to put the driver on this, because if you've never seen what a deathracer looks like, this is what it looks like. So it's essentially a rock'em sock'em robot. That's a tank. So we have this boom arm here that goes on a servo, so you can rotate it left and right. And inside the head of the robot, I don't know if it's in the CAD. Yeah, there's a switch. Okay, see the switch? So the whole point of these is you drive around in a big melee and you try to knock your opponent's head off and it turns off their robot. So yeah, don't forget to run pressure advance. Oh yeah, we'll do all that. We'll do pressure advance, input shaper. I got the accelerometer here. We're gonna plug that in, get some good values. Yeah. Need to get me into plastic ant weight combat robots. If we get 200 likes, I'll look into building one. That's right, I could do the YouTube game. Okay, so first things first, we gotta take this apart. So some things I noticed. I thought these were zip ties for you attach the motor to the frame and then you zip tie it. No, these aren't for that, and I may have twisted the motor, so my motors aren't angled. They're canted. And then also the mount here is already loose. And then also I do have the right length screws now to hold these on properly, because right now these aren't, the screw doesn't go all the way through. I'll show you what's going on in a minute here. So make an FPV tank. I could do that. I do have a shitty set of first-person goggles. I can reverse the, I know I can reverse or adjust the, I'm just going to reverse the motor. So I'm taking it all apart and I'll label it as I go. So when I put it back together, I just don't got to worry about it. So take that off. So if you're wondering how we got to this point, I made like this thing and I wired it all up on the members stream. You didn't really miss much. It was just plugging stuff together and soldering. But we did build one of these drive assemblies on stream yesterday, or yeah, yesterday was Friday. So yeah, and I'm not wearing my hat because I knew I'd be doing a lot of overhead view, so instead you can watch my my male pattern baldness creeping in. So try and get this pin out. Got it out before. Andrew, $4.99 cheers. Plastic ant weights. It's worth at least 100 likes. I didn't really watch it. I feel bad now because you guys are bringing it up. I know Angus just did a video on it, and I kind of just like skimmed through it because I'm like, at the time I was like, kind of cool, but it's not really my thing. Now that I've started building one of these, it may be my thing because I'm having a ton of fun building this thing. Also, you guys check out today's video? What do you guys think? Okay, so that's one tank tread off. Gary gifted a community membership. Thank you, Gary. Hair is moving to my glorious beard. Oh, dude, every time I get a shower and you wash your hair and your hands come down and you see all the hair in your hand, you're like, oh, that's great. I'm shedding worse than like a husky in the summer. The armor's looking awesome. Thank you. It's not, the video isn't getting the likes I thought it would, but whatever. If I was that concerned about likes, well, to be honest, I am. Like, I can't say I'm not. But, wow. Yes? What?
Got you in.
What?
Got you in.
You want me to tuck you in?
Yeah.
I'm working.
Tuck you in.
Daddy's working. See all the people?
Yeah.
See everyone? Those are all the people. Those are all Daddy's viewers. He's got to dance like a monkey to entertain them.
What's that?
That's a tank. If you go to bed, Daddy will let you drive the tank tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, it's a tank. If you go to bed good, Daddy will let you drive the tank tomorrow, okay? Is that a deal?
But it will broken.
Yeah, the robot's broken. Daddy's fixing it. Okay, you gotta go to bed though.
What's that older?
That's a soldering iron. Okay, so Daddy's gotta fix the robot, okay? You gotta go to bed. Okay? Give Daddy a hug? Okay. Okay, good night, little man. Okay, little distraction. He like busted through that door like the, I thought I closed the door. I must have not, so it was like almost all the way closed, so he just busted through it like the Kool-Aid man, and that, I wasn't expecting that, because I got the noise canceling, so it was pretty loud. Could do GPS FPV tank with waypoints. Oh geez, driving this thing down the road was already scary enough. I almost got run over by a car. Yeah, so I almost got this driven over by a car. Also, I haven't said it yet. Go enter win filament from Polymaker. This isn't sponsored by Polymaker, this tank. There is a lot of Polymaker filament in it, but not all of it. So I don't feel comfortable saying it's a Polymaker tank, although Polymaker did send me some filament. So I will happily say the TPU used for the drive gears, or for the tracks, is Polymaker. And it's holding up great. Trying to get these stupid tracks out, though, is kind of a pain. That's what I get for actually sizing stuff properly. There we go. I purposely made one pin on each track longer, so that I could pull that pin out easily if I had to like do what I'm doing right now. But then me and my bright genius, I put one tread together and then I went, wait, this one pin is long, and I cut it. So I only have it on the one track. That's easy to remove. So there we go. How is everything held up? These are chewed up a bit because they are hitting the motor, because I have the motor mounted incorrectly. So this won't be an issue, but these are kind of chewed up, but I don't think that'll be an issue. Drive gears are good. These look good. A little bit of wobble. I was kind of worried about this. I'm pretty sure, and this isn't like a dig against Sam. This is designed with PLA in mind. Nylon, ABS, etc. shrinks more than PLA. So I should have scaled this up my usual 0.3%, I think it is. I did not. I just printed it as is. So these are kind of wobbly in the bearings, but with the tank treads on, it kind of holds it at least aligned, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. Make sure you grease. Yeah, I got some super lube. It is super, and it's a lube. So we'll put a little super lube on these gears here. This is all CF nylon, so it shouldn't have the issue that PC has with lubes. So we gotta unhook this now, and I gotta label it all. So also, I was driving this around on the grass. This thing is probably filled with grass. I already got most of it out, but yeah. You lube them? Yeah, you should. Anytime you have... Okay. Anytime you have similar material on similar material in a gear system, you probably should lube it. You probably should have some sort of lubrication. Okay, so that's ESC1, ESC2. course, I Velcroed them with different types of Velcro because I'm a big genius. It's totally so I know which one goes where. That's why I stuck the Velcro on in the different ways. Totally because I knew I would want an easy way to know which one goes where and not because I did it backwards. Yeah. Super lube. I put that shit on everything. Exactly. Okay. So, got our ESCs here. So this is ESC 2. This is ESC 1. So this will be motor 1. So let's label them. I got one of these. I totally did not steal this from work, but it's a Brady Porta-Pack wire markers. Okay, you open them up and you can get them with numbers, you can get them with letters. They're just little pre-cut numbers and you can use them for wiring. Easy, quick wire labeling. You can do the whole printed thing with heat shrink and whatnot. These are quick, easy, and I use them when I do printers and I just keep a little notepad of what wire is what number. So like number 1 is like heater. So beard is held on with Velcro straps. Well, actually I grew the beard so that when I'm, you know, working with stuff, I can just put a piece of Velcro on it and just stick it to my face, because while the apron is super convenient and I love wearing it and I will never not wear an apron on stream because it's handy, it holds my scale. I figure upgrading to putting stuff close to my face is just an improvement over the apron. So how I'm going to wire these up, I know I have to spin these because I'm going faster backwards than I am forward. So as I take these off, I'm going to relabel them. DFH gifted 5 community memberships. Thank you. Cheers. So 0. This will be 1. It makes sense all in a minute here. And then this will be 1. And then this will be 0. So that way when I put it back together and I wire them up, I just got to remember to make them go backwards in the controller, and then forward will be faster than reverse. So easy peasy. And then we have the 1 ESC. Get all the grass out of it. And then 2 and 3. So what's the superior filament, nylon or PC? For the deathracer, I would say nylon because it has a little bit more springiness to it. PC would be stiffer, but for something that's going to get banged around a lot, I would say you would want something with more spring to it, so you don't snap it essentially. Because I'm at least we're doing this in the cool winter right now. Well, autumn. But I could see some PLA death racers, if, you know, in this hot summer heat, getting a little melty for 1. And then 2, potentially having issues with brittleness, like shattering on a good hit, because PLA is brittle. You print something in PLA, you drop it, it could shatter or crack. So okay. So for some reason, because there's these notches, I thought you had to zip tie the motors in, and which canted the motors right over. Like if you look, these motors are canted right over. So I'm assuming, Sam, if you're here, I don't know what these notches are for, but I'm assuming it's not for what I used them for, because my motors were canted over. Actually, are they supposed to be canted over? I don't know. Are they supposed to be canted over, or am I just blind? Or is everything shifted because I zip tied them in and super hard? I'm more of a PETG guy, to be fair, although Polymaker sent me some PA12. So originally this was all the main body of this was all PA12, not Polymaker. It was a mix of Polymaker PA12 and actually Cheaty PA12. This was printed on the Cheaty, so this is PA12. On this one, all of this is Polymaker PA12 nylon, CF nylon. The body is where'd I put that? I emptied the spool. I used it all. Where'd I put the spool? I killed the spool and I don't know where I put it. Not Polymaker. It's a different brand, but it's CFPETG. This is CFPETG. The actual body is now CFPETG. So PETG is probably really good for this. Notches are for attaching artillery and Nerf blasters. I don't think this will fit on it. I did play around with my 1911 and that will fit on it, but I don't think I'm getting across the border with that, unfortunately. As fun as it would be. Because, you know, in a battle robot competition, a 40 to the ESC of your opponent will probably take it out lickety split. So. Pryline? Wasn't Pryline. It was, I bought it at Murph. I wish I knew where I put the spool. Did I throw it out? Oh, I threw it out. Protopasta. It was Protopasta. CFPETG. CFPETG can be brittle compared to normal PETG. I figured for the body it should be good enough, especially because I have the 6mm rods going through everything. I will say, all these screws that go into plastic, if I had the time, everything would be heat sets. And in fact, that's one of the things we're doing today. I quickly hacked up some motor mounts that use heat sets because I love heat sets, and especially on a motor mount, just being held in by plastic, I'm a little hesitant. I want a little bit more beef. What brand of filament the 3K spools? I think it was IC3D. So on the screws, heat set thing, remember this started off just being for, oh, I know it's just a bit of fun. Oh, I totally understand. I totally understand. This is just coming from, okay, I've built it. What if I were to, you know, make some changes? That would be my thing, which it's actually easy. You just go in the CAD and every hole that's supposed to have a 3mm screw, just make it 4.7mm and shove a heat set in it. Boom, done. Easy peasy. I just don't have the CAD for this. Because the CAD, I think the CAD we only have is for the standard one, not the pro one. Okay, can I get the motor out without having to take these off? Burnt in pics, thank you. You're welcome. What did I do? So, I wish I had more CF nylon, because I want to reprint these drive gears and scale them up to try and get rid of this wobble issue I'm having. But, it is what it is. Oh. Okay, well, here's one for you. I only had one screw in there, and I know I had 2 screws in there. So, yeah, that ain't coming out. Yeah, really. So I've already lost 1 screw. That's good. Das is good, yeah. Where is my remote bit? There it is. Gremlins. The hammerhead. Hammerhead? Hammerhead? Don't use Loctite in plastic. It actually will degrade a lot of plastic. Oop. Oh, by the way, if you ever use like a drill, an electric drill to drive screws in and out of plastic really quick, the screws get really hot. So after you pull them out, don't grab them with your hands, like at the tip. They'll be really hot and you will burn yourself. So, something to keep in mind. Friction, exactly. Did I use thread lock on the gearbox? I did not. Should I? Should I use thread lock on the gearbox? Like, I'm taking it apart, so if I got to put it back together, I can put it back together. That's not a big deal. Oh yeah, this is all loose. I gotta put thread lock on here. Oh yeah, I lost a set screw there. Yeah, I really gotta thread lock these. The little grub screws. Yeah, it's all loose. It's all loose. This whole thing is loose. So that is definitely something I'm gonna be doing right now. These held up fine. There's nothing on these. So those will stay there. There is some slop in here, unfortunately. It is what it is. Yeah, printed parts all look fine. Okay, let's fix this, because this has to come off anyways. This has to come off anyways. Where is my driver? Nope, that's the bigger one. There it is. Nope, that's not the right one. So yeah, I'm gonna be using... I don't have Loctite, so I'm gonna be using All Reliable, which is nail polish. I've used it on my printers a lot. Figure it's good enough on a Voron, it's good enough for here. And worst comes to worst, I'll use Nature's Loctite and just cross thread everything. Right? That's how we roll. Same thing. Exactly. So I've been talking, like, a bunch of people on the Voron Discord, on the Voron team brought up, we need to do like, in my opinion too, there needs to be a jousting category and then a straight up deathmatch category. So, like, as much as I like the friendly jousting and no trying to real damage, no, we need a straight up death battle. Like, I'm down to smash some stuff. Actually, print's done. Let me grab these. So obviously these aren't CF nylon, but I've gone ahead and made the holes bigger so I can put heat sets in here. So let me heat my iron up. Aren't all the events going to end up doing that anyways? This is true. This is true. 3D printed battle bots. I have 5 races planned, and of course there will be a few that are working by then. So I'm bringing 2 batteries. I did play around. I found one battery. You can get a decent amount of drive time out of one battery. The only thing I'm concerned about is should I bring my charger? I probably will end up bringing the charger, honestly. Let that heat up. I took a chunk out of the motor. Holy shit. There's a chunk missing out of the casing for this. How the hell did that happen? Deathracer V2 solar cell on top. I don't think a deathracer with the speed of a sloth would help. You have to bring in one charger. Well, I'd bring 2 batteries. What? Just bring enough batteries, you don't have to charge. Okay, so this one replaces that. Sloth jousting. I can hear the little guy upstairs. I don't think that's good. He should be sleeping right now. Set off the TSA. Well, I'm driving, so TSA isn't an issue, so. Luckily. Oh, the Virgin you tweet at me 24. We don't actually have one of those cars. I know there's actually no, we do have one of those cars. We do have one of those little yellow taxis or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're actually called. By the way, because I did this with an STL, I totally just kind of eyeballed the position of these holes. So I'm hoping this works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm hoping it does, though. There we go. So we'll find out in oh, my bearings. I'm losing my balls. Bearings. Okay. Hey, they line up. That's good. Gotta find another screw because I lost one. Need a GoPro case for the printer. I have a GoPro. I'm going to be using like, did anyone have any issues with the quality of the video footage from Murph? Because I'm going to be using the exact same setup for Murph, where I just walk around with the GoPro. Our camping and phone is going to die soon. Just want to say thanks for the content. Cheers, Nicholas. Enjoy camping. Murph video seemed fine. Yeah, so I'm just going to use the exact same setup. I should have probably put this back on. Shit, I got to take it apart. I'm a genius. Big brain. Big brain. Biggest brain in the world. I did forget the drive gear. And actually, before we go further, I'm going to put the heat sets in the other one so I don't have this super hot iron just kind of chilling here the whole time. Because sure, you know, burning and content and fire is always good content. I really don't want that. Just keep my beard out of the shot. I will say getting your beard filled with chips in a Bridgeport is never fun. I've had it happen. Actually, the worst part is working on a Bridgeport all day. You get home from work and then you go get a shower, and as you run like your hand through your hair to like soap up your hair, you slice your hand open on a chip that's been chilling up there all day that you didn't know you had. That is fun. That is fun. Okay. Okay, let's put the drive gear on. And this time actually use some proper locking material. And by proper locking material, I mean Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color. It works. Go Sally Hansen. Sounds like I miss my old job. I miss the like working on machines and whatnot, but in terms of like, you know, healthy living and not working for a shitty company that got bought out by a foreign investment firm, and by foreign investment firm I mean an American investment firm, and you know, not working around people that are super toxic and racist and senile and old and have old school beliefs, and yeah, it was a shit job. Pay was good. That was pretty much the only good thing about it. The whole expectation that you should spend your whole life in the shop. What do you mean you want the weekend off? The weekend's extra overtime. You want to work more, don't you? This screw might be cross-threaded. There we go. American and foreign? Exactly. Well, I'm Canadian. So when a foreign investment firm buys out my company or the shop I work for and they're American, they are a foreign investment firm. And I love how all the I've said it on stream before, where it's like, yeah, the company I work for got bought out by a foreign investment firm. It went to shit, and they're all like, yeah, screw China. I'm like, dude, it was an American company. And they're like, oh. That's okay. We lost our profit sharing, our bonuses. We used to get a pizza day every month. That went away. Wages went down the shitter. Raises went down to like 25 cents a year, which is nothing. Yeah, it was horrible. But that's okay. They made a lot of money. So that's good. I think the bigger problem is just investment firm. That's the problem. Okay. Hey, I got the drive gear on. It's actually held in this time. How Americans think the work for and it's not American. Hollow out company. Yeah, you got to maximize profits. Any company that's public is I hate it, because you have to maximize profits. You have to. You can't just go, well, we made $50 million this year, and we can just keep doing that, and all the extra money we'll just give it to our employees as bonuses. No, you don't do that. No. You take away 4 of the 5 microwaves in the break room because they cost too much to run, and you can make a couple bucks more a year. That's what you do. All hail Wall Street. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, look on the bright side. All that going to shit means I get to hang out with you guys more. So, I view this as a win. Because if they hadn't driven me insane, I would have still been there. And you guys wouldn't get 9 hours of content a week, 3 streams for 3 hours, plus the occasional video. So think about it. I see this as a win. Okay, so we got one drive gear. Where's my other drive gear? Oh, there it is. Okay, little one in the back, I believe. Right? Or is it the big one in the back? Yeah, it's the little one in the back. Big one in the front. Okay. Lemon out of lemonades. Exactly. When life gives you lemons, you burn life's house down. So, before I didn't have the right length screws. I don't even know if I have the right length because there's no actual screw lengths listed in the BOM. But before we had these screws going through the gear, so if it's a printed shaft, right? So this connects to this, and you got 2 screws. So before I had like 40 mil screws that went to like there, and now I got 50 mil screws that'll like go all the way through. So we're good. And if I have time, I am gonna try and print a whole spare set of gears. And I've already got a bunch of extra treads printed. I'm gonna just bring a bunch of extra parts. Either I use them or somebody uses them. But I'd rather have some parts on hand, because I'd rather not, you know, get knocked out in the first round and just sit there for the rest of the day. HL3 when? Tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow. And don't bottom these out with the drill, because the last thing you want to do is strip all the thread. If you strip the thread, you're done. You got to reprint the part. Or just fill it with epoxy, shove the screw in, and hope you never got to take it apart again. Because I've done it. There we go. So, I don't know where these ones came from. I think these are from, like, here's the problem. I went on the Facebook group, as much as I hate Facebook. There's like there's extra parts, but like, I don't think they're all compatible. Because this would seat the motor back more. Because this is designed for heat sets. And I printed this, and then I realized it would seat the motor back more, and then this gear wouldn't align. And then I thought that there's like a whole extra extended drive gear mod that I didn't even know about. So, because I don't go on Facebook, because I detest Facebook. So, I use TPU 95. I use TPU 95. Did I get my screws in Canada? I did. Amazon. These 50 mil screws cost me like 10 bucks. It was on Patreon. You can get it on Patreon, but there's like a Facebook group where like some people have posted mods and whatnot. So There's also a channel on the Polymaker Discord for this as well. That one I've checked more because I use Discord a lot. Surprise the screws. Oh wait, no. Screws aren't going towards each other instead of going in the same side. Can I do that? Oh, yeah, they're doing that because the shaft goes from this side to this side, so it doesn't really matter. Like, they go pretty much all the way through, so you should be good. There we go. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's get a little lube on this brush. What is this? What is this? Receipt. That'll do. Have I got a Sonic pad coming my way? I do not, because I have it already. So it's not coming my way. It's right here. I'm going to be playing with it. I've already kind of played with it a bit, but I will be playing with it this week. I don't know if I'll get the video out before Earth. If not, I might do a little video on this guy before Earth. I want to have a video ready to go Friday while I'm at Earth. So I'm lubing up the gears just a little bit with some PTFE super lube. Just a little bit. Use a brush, get it in all the nooks and crannies, just so it's, you know, wet. Okay, that's one done. See, look, it's a train. You can convert your deathracer to a train when you're done with it. Okay, that's one fixed. Let's do the other. Are you gonna try to live stream again? Yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan. So for those that don't know, Printed Solid is sponsoring my Earth excursion. They are the sponsor for my Earth excursion. So if you're in chat, hi David, thank you. And I'm spending an extra day in the area, and I will be doing a little video and maybe a stream, who knows. I like streaming. I hate editing, so I like streaming when I can. At said location, maybe? We'll see. I'm on the Prusa payroll. Technically, Printed Solid is still a wholly independent company owned by David. So technically I'm not. And if I was, who cares? So honestly, I'm getting really annoyed because it's not even a good conspiracy. Like, come on, put some effort into it if you want to come up with a conspiracy. Okay, so that comes off there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Okay, let's get this motor out. All 4 screws are in this one, so that's good. He is pulling your leg. I don't think so. I don't know if here's the thing. I don't know if he's serious or not. That's the thing. I just can't understand why he's so obsessed with my dress. Like, it's the way I dress apparently is a thing to him. My mom cares about how I dress. My wife a little bit when we're going somewhere fancy, and that person. Those are the 3 people that care about how I dress. So I don't know what that tells you. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. That's honestly for the best. So these ones I accidentally put 12s in, M312. So that's maybe why this side, they're a little bit tighter than the other one, because they're M312s. I'm unimpressed with the quality of the... Exactly! Exactly! It's not even a good one. Area 51 is better. I've read SCPs that had more evidence. Jeez. Okay, this one's loose as well. And we lost the grub screw. Okay. So, if you are building one of these, lock tight your shit, yo. Talking about magnets. That is a better conspiracy theory. Lock tight your shit, yo. This is all loose. Told you. Is the music on? Do I got the music on? I got the music on. Good. Missing grub screw Nero snack. I ate them. I ate the grub screws. You guys must never know my shame. You can never know my shame. Well, I am wearing my conspiracy apron, and if you haven't noticed, the conspiracy apron, that is aluminum too. So it's aluminum foil. So it's a double conspiracy apron. Apron but no pants. Shh. That's how I stay cool. I am regimental right now, if you must know. Aluminum or aluminium? Both. Aluminum and aluminium are both correct. Because the person who wrote the paper, like the scientific paper on aluminum, spelt it both aluminum and aluminium in the paper. So technically both are correct. It's aluminum. Will it be at Earth for both days? Actually, yeah. I'm driving, so I will be leaving on the Friday. I'll get there, spend the weekend there. Gonna spend an extra day having fun in the area. Because why not? And then I'm coming home Tuesday. So Tuesday stream, not this week, the week after will be Wednesday. So I'll just move it back a day. So there will be a stream. There will be 3 streams the week I get back. But what would normally be the Tuesday stream will be a Wednesday stream. So he keeps doing it because honestly, I hope he doesn't keep doing it because it's honestly annoying. Like, I'm more annoyed the fact I get like 5 or 6 DMs about him. Like, oh, so-and-so mentioned you again. I'm like, I really don't care anymore. Like, it stopped being fun after the first one. So, it's that. It's all the DMs I get when he goes live or when he talks about me. That's the annoying part. And what's more annoying is where's my paper towels? There. So, whatever. I really don't care. He seems to think we care more about it than we do. Like, one of his points, he doesn't know why we use Clipper. Like, why we're so enamored with Clipper. He doesn't understand it. And it's like, if you've watched anything, it's because at the time, it was either RepRap and a Duet, RepRap firmware and a Duet, which was like a $500 option because you needed the expansion board as well. And then Clipper came around, which allowed you to run 2 cheap ramp boards on a Raspberry Pi. So it allowed you to build a Voron V2. Voron would not be where it is without Clipper because Clipper allowed us to use cheap controller boards to run the machines faster. Because also 8-bit at the time, you would be limited to like 100 millimeters a second max. So, and RCF knows that, because RCF original V 2.0 was dual ramps slaved together on a single Arduino Mega, and it limited it to like 100 millimeters a second. It capped out at that. So if you wanted to go faster than that, you had to buy a Duet plus DueX, which in Canada was like $500 for me. So RepRap firmware allowed us to get away with that, with cheap controllers going fast. That's why we like Clipper. And obviously things have changed over the years. There's now more options with controller boards that support enough steppers, but that's it. Why does the switch wire exist? You want to know why the switch wire exists? And I can, my sources, which I can drop sources because I have receipts, is watch the stream where I interviewed RCF. He was bored during COVID. During COVID lockdowns, he was bored. And hey, why not? Let's try making a practical Core XZ, because Core XZ has been around for a while. If you go on YouTube, there's some videos from like 2015, 2016 of Core XZ printers. And he legit just thought, hey, let's see if we can make a practical one. And there it is. That's why Switchwire exists. He was bored. Why does Voron use so many plastic parts? Because part of the Voron design ethos is we don't use commercial off-the-shelf parts. We only use commercial off-the-shelf parts. No custom components. No custom components means no prefabricated metal brackets. Thus, everything is a part that you buy off the shelf, like a bearing or a screw or a gear or a motor, and then printed parts. It works good enough. That machine has had the same motor mounts for 2 years. No issues. If you would like a printer that has metal motor mounts that are semi-custom, buy a rat rig, build a rail core, buy a Daedalus. It's not costing us anything. Like all that information is easily sourceable, and he doesn't know it. Like, I think on his first video, he's like, who is Voron? I don't know. Go on the Voron Discord and see who all the admins and engineers and people flagged as the crew are. That is Voron. You have a question? Open up an admin ticket on the Discord and ask instead of just assuming and guessing. The information is there. Look it up. And I stream 9 hours a week. I've got receipts for pretty much just about everything, including why I wear the apron. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm sorry. There's people in chat who don't know what's going on, and you don't need to know what's going on because it's honestly a waste of time. So we're just gonna go back to this. There we go. Bueno. Let's get back to tanks. You like tanks? I like tanks. Or VZ bot. Yeah, I'm building a VZ bot as soon as, well, last I talked to Vez, it's in the works. I mean, I've got a second cube box sitting in my hallway. I'm going to be building it. Literally unboxing it Tuesday. Like, surface level knowledge of everything. It's horrible. Anyways, let's get back to this. So I've gone ahead, I've put on the new motor mount with the heat set parts. We're putting these in. I've got longer screws. We'll grease it up and then we'll put the robot together. Did you use nail polish on that part? I did. So there we go. What happened to the zip ties? Apparently I'm not supposed to use zip ties there. I thought you're supposed to, because you got these two little notches here. So I thought they went like around the motor, but it cants the motor over. So I don't know what these notches are for. So I'm assuming the zip ties that I see wrapped around the motor in all the pictures I see are to hold the wires as like a stress relief. So I got mentioned twice in the Melt Zone. Yeah, I watched the Melt Zone podcast. Usually, sorry, Tom and Stefan, I put it on like 1.5 speed usually. Yeah, they got, you know, it's a decent podcast. Like it is, you know, I am the Voron guy according to Tom, so every time Voron comes up I get mentioned pretty much, but it's cool. Like they're both good. I've spoke to both of them on like Twitter. Like I know oh wait, I put it in backwards. That one goes there. Shoot. Yeah. Like I know I've spoken to Stefan about his recent V2 build. He just answered a few questions for him. So 2x on everything I can. Ain't nobody got time to listen to it at proper pace. Well, the screws aren't going to be going anywhere after all that friction. Exactly, I'm melting them into place. And then speaking of melting, if you're looking to melt some filament of your own, make sure you check out the video description for your chance to enter and win some Polymaker filament. Because every stream we give away a spool, and you can bring that home and melt it in your printer yourself. Heat setting the screws without insert. Exactly. Heard a snap. Nope, no snap. Does increasing playback speed affect income? As far as I'm aware, no, because the ads are all preset. However, and I don't know if they fix this, one way that you used to be able to game the YouTube, I can't remember if it was for AdSense or if it was gaming your read through, because YouTube likes it when people watch your whole video, right? So you want to keep people watching your video. So if you watch like a Mr. Beast video, he spends a lot of time tweaking his video so that there's no dead air, because the moment you get like a dead air, people leave. So if you look at like most of my videos, you get that big drop off for the first like 30 seconds, and then it sits relatively flat, and then it drops off at the end. So that part in the middle, you want that percentage as high as possible. You used to be able to game that by, if you have YouTube Premium, you download the video. And if you download the video, it counts as you viewed the whole video, even if you never actually watched the video. And you used to be able to game that, but I don't know if that's still a thing. Spiffing Brit does a video every now and then on how to game YouTube. And it's funny because the moment he does it, usually YouTube fixes it, but then people do it for like months. So it's like for a while there, how everyone was using the same like tags in every comment to try and like game it. My prize spool came in 2 days. I got the TPU 95 HF. Nice. Polymaker going to enter to win their own filament. Hey, they need it. How else are they going to give away filament unless they have filament, right? They need filament too. Go. Everything's nice and greased up. I probably should have used my actual brush that I use for grease, but whatever. Nick wins. He has to give away the spools. Is Polymaker actually in here? Oh, Polymaker's actually in here. Hey, Nick. Okay, so we've got that. Got this. So this is the 2-part frame. So it's got 6mm rods that go through it. So that just goes like that. Tripod, $5. Who is building a death machine? I am. I am building the death machine. But first I need zip ties. Which, do I have zip ties? I have zip ties. Good. Good. So the zip ties are apparently just to hold the wires. And they don't fit through there. No, I'm not going to put zip ties through there. Because that will push the motor out of position. So we'll just leave it. Go. I'm not using zip ties. Yeah, I'm not using zip ties either. When are the death racing matches at Earth? I have no clue. I'm just gonna show up with this in my trunk, and whenever I need to pull it out, I'll pull it out. Figure that's always a good plan. We build in a tank? Yeah, we build in a tank. You don't have a tank? Batmobile. So I will say these screws, as much as I'm not a huge fan of screws going into plastic, the CF nylon does seem pretty bitey, and I don't think I'm going to strip them. Taking this apart, the screws still felt pretty good. And then worst comes to worst, I'll just bring a bottle of like a tube of 5-minute epoxy to Earth, and if I need to do any field repairs, I will. Simple as that. Someone's going to show up with a 3D printed N-Law. Personally, I'm a fan of the Javelin, you know, but my heart is still set on the Carl G. Like, Carl Gustav just got some pedigree to it. Like, come on. What printer is this and how does it compare to a Prusa? This is an ANET Fire Starter Edition, and it blows the Prusa out of the water. Can't be a tank without tank treads. So let's put those on. Use something to push it beside my finger, and so I don't stab myself like I did the first time I did this. It's like, I'm just gonna push it in with my finger, and I just stabbed a hole in my finger with it. I'm like, oh, that's great. There we go. So that is that. With a lipo, it could have a real fire. It can, and I hope it does, because that's content. So, like, I don't know about you. I want to see a death racer catch fire. If it's mine, it's mine. I'm all for it. Like, don't get me wrong. it's all printed parts, but the electronics aren't exactly the cheapest. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, consider becoming a channel member. But you know, hopefully the video I get out of it makes up for it. So there we go. We've got ourselves the body of the deathracer. So now we got to make it smart, because right now it's dumb. So these are ESCs. I don't know what ESC stands for, but it makes the motors go brr. So we've got 2 of them. So these take the power that comes from the battery and does the thinky think stuff from the controller that you tell it to do through the receiver, and it makes the motors do the thing that you want them to do. So yeah. So I've already gone, everything's all nice and labeled. So 2 to 2, 3 to 3. That goes over there. Then we got this one here with 0 to 0. And 1 to 1. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I find it's easier to put all that through there. Clean the grass out. Put that on. Polymaker posted a coupon in chat. Polymaker posted a coupon in chat. Where? Nero 50 now. There you go. Use Polymaker code Nero 50 now. There you go. I'll pin it. So what does it do? What does it do? What does it do? What is Nero 50 now? Minimum 150 for 60 minutes, US only. What does that get you though? How much is that off? How much is that off? What is that off? 50%. Oh, it's 50% off. It's 50% off. Sweet. There we go. Make a little tweety tweet. You don't got a problem, Nicholas? You got no problem me making a tweet about it? Just making sure. Okay, I'm assuming he doesn't have an issue with me making a tweet about it. Oh, is it USA only? Aw. Aw. There we go. There we go. Engagement. Although, try not to shoot myself in the foot here. I'm all for that kind of thing, spur of the moment. But if you want that to be a regular thing on the channel, please clear it with me first. I don't want to be known as a giveaway channel. So I'm fine with it now. I'm all for it now. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with it now. But random's fine. But if you want to try, if you want it to be a regular thing, please let me know first. Yeah. But for now, yeah, sweet. I don't want to be known as a giveaway channel. There are folks that do that. All the power to them. I've got nothing against it. It's just that's not the my goal for this channel. Oh, the two-part body's so nice. Honestly, the two-part body's better, not only because you can get into the bottom easy, but you just have so much room for activities. I'll talk to you next time. No, it's fine right now. It's fine for now. It's just, you know, randomly, if you pop in randomly every now and then and do it, it's fine. But just not regularly unless you want, like, unless I know ahead of time. Okay. So, are we on the overhead cam? We're on the overhead cam. So this is number 1, and this is number 2. Okay. So number 2 was here, and I totally did it this way because I know exactly what kind of Velcro I used. I can't even stick it on the right part. There you go. Go Velcro. So Velcro is good for 2 reasons. 1, it's easy to take off if you need to. And 2, it's a little bit shock absorby. So there we go. You already come here just for the filament. I would hope you don't come here just for the chance of winning 1 spool of filament. Like, no offense, I'm all for giveaways, but you know, I hope you find me entertaining at least. Okay, so we got that there. Y splitter here. That goes there, that goes there. Okay, so let me just wire this up and make sure we got movement in the right direction. So that is number 1, channel 1, channel 2. Okay, that's good there. Put a battery in this. Okay, turn it on. Okay. Where's my controller? Put the screws out of there so the screws don't go flying everywhere. Okay, so we got power. So setup, nope, reverse. So okay, reverse both motors. Okay, so now if I go forward, go forward. Okay, go backwards, left, right. Okay, so we're good there. So now it should be louder going forward than going backwards. So let me grab this. Yep, we're good. We got more torque going forward, so that's good. So that is correct. Technically correct. The best kind of correct. Yeah, shut up. Okay, we're good. Huzzah. So disconnect the battery. Get you out of there. So now we have to build the rest of the robot. So there's a rider that sits on top of this, and in the rider there is a switch. I have one right here. I don't know if this will fit. I'm hoping it fits. But in the head, this controller right here, because look, here, I'll turn it all back on. Plug this back in. So, okay, we're plugged in. We're on. So see, it moves. Okay, so okay. So you're driving along. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Why are you moving? You're off the ground. What are you catching? Oh. Jeez. I'm like, how are you moving? Okay. So this is how it works, okay? There you go. You're driving along, and in the head, you have this switch. An opponent comes by. And knocks your head off, which flips the switch, which while you extend this switch right here to the head. So as you're driving along, it flips the switch, and everything dies. It basically turns off your controller, you're dead. And then you go over, you reset it, you flip the switch, you put the head back on, and you can drive again. So that's basically the gist of it. So we have to build a whole rider to hold that head, essentially. Is that off? Off. Plug the battery. So I've got a box of parts here. Now we got to build a head and the rest of the robot too. So we got that, got that. I think that's it for printed parts. This, and I actually reprinted a whole bunch of parts because I didn't like how the ones came out that I had. So. I love me MG94 ABS. So I am printing the driver, the rider, whatever he's called, just stock. It's whatever the stock guy is, essentially. And I'm assuming the CAD is the same. So I kind of have to figure out, because there's no instructions. Unfortunately, there are no instructions. The closest thing at the moment is there's a video on YouTube where Sam streamed building one of these, and it's like a 6-hour video. That's what we got. So I'm just gonna go off the CAD and give it the old college try, essentially. And some of these parts I accidentally printed with a skirt, so I gotta clean those up first. Did I remove the other 5-volt wire from the other ESC? I did. I just pulled the pin out and just snipped it right there. It's not too bad, did it today. Yeah, we'll see. Here's the thing, like, I'm not too concerned about the other servos because there's servos for the hand. So if you look, there's 2 servos for the hand. I'm honestly not too concerned about that. All I got to do is get the head in the right position and wire up the switch. That's the only part that I'm really concerned about. Because all the other stuff is just stuff that can break. And let's be honest, the way I drive, it's going to break. Sound like a part hit the floor when you're moving parts from the bench? Well, consider it a sacrifice to the gods of my messy ass floor. And don't forget, there's a affiliate code in the link of this video for some Polymaker filament as well. So if you want to buy some Polymaker filament and help out the channel without costing you anything extra, make sure you use that. And while you're down there, make sure you smash that like button. That's how important it is. I actually said it properly this time. What's the coupon code? It's pinned in chat. It is Nero 50 now. Not Nero 50 later. Nero 50 now. See, if I was a proper streamer, I'd have like a big pop-up on the screen and all that, but those are production values we just don't have here. Plus, it encourages you to participate in chat. And it helps my numbers because YouTube doesn't care what you say in chat as long as you type something. So when you type in chat, what's the code? That's interaction, baby. That's engagement. Man, I really wish I had not printed these with a brim. Are we engaged now? I'm engaging with your engagement to drive more engagement. How do you spell Nero 50 now? Glad you asked. If you check chat, it's pinned in there. But make sure you also reply in chat after you use the code that you use the code, so we make sure it knows it's still working. Okay. So I've got all my parts here, except for like, I think I lost a part. I really don't care. We'll make it work. I mean, it's a battle bot. It's gonna, whatever, any part, if the part was small enough I lost it, it would have been broken right away and lost to the gods of the asphalt parking lot. So I'm not too concerned. Okay. I am thirsty. Where's my Nero 50 when? Nero 50 now. I know the code's US only, that's why I'm not using it. No, more parts that I printed with the stupid brim. That's okay. I still have the care package Nicholas sent me on the floor here because I don't know where I'm going to put it. Also, I gotta Tim, if you're in chat, Tim, I figured out the skirts. I'm not doing anything fancy, but I do need to extend them because I really don't want I've thrown the treads off these so many times in the past 2 days. I basically want a cage around them. I do not want these treads coming off in battle. Okay. Do I glue some of these? I'm assuming some of these parts glue together. I'm looking at the CAD. And this just kind of sits in there. So I'm assuming I'm just gluing some of this stuff together. It's a short link. Oh, wait, what am I looking at? There is a short link mod in the Facebook. I don't need it. I have Nero 100 now. What do you mean short link? Short link. Open the CAD. I got the CAD. Oh, is this not the CAD? I don't have Facebook on this computer. Shoot. Glue it all in. Okay, where is my glue? Do I have glue? I have glue. I have E6000. I used it earlier today. What did I use it on? A short link to stop. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. A short link. Okay. Can you DM me it on Twitter? I'll print it up tonight. Where's my E6000? I had, oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, E6000. This stuff, I've been using it for the Mando armor. It takes a little while to set up, but ooh, it's good. On the CAD, blow up the image and you see the brackets. Okay. I don't know how old this CAD is. This is deathracer V1. So this is the CAD I got. Like, I do have a link to the do I have a link on here? Did I save it? I don't know if I have a link to the, I could find it. That's the original. Well, on PLA, I don't know. I've been using it on my Mando armor though. Like, this whole blaster is held together with E6000 and a crap ton of Bondo fillers too. So it's not going anywhere. Like, you don't need a lot of this stuff. And now it's structural. For the non-sleep. Oh, Sam, you're in the UK, aren't you? Please don't yell at me if I said the wrong country in that general island area. 16. I hope you use my affiliate link. Yes, sir. Oh, I feel bad about an 8-hour drive to get there. I don't know how you're... Ugh. I think this one is this one. Or is that the other one? Ah! No, it's that one. It's that one. And I know people have fancy LEDs in theirs and all kinds of cool shit. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be lucky if I can fit a fan in here. I'm gonna try and get a fan in here. I know the controller or the receiver outputs like 6-something volts. I have a spare 5-volt fan. I'm gonna try and wedge somewhere in here just for cooling of the ESCs. That's all we're getting. That's all I want to get. So, near Windsor, dear boy. Hey, I live in Windsor. You're in my neighborhood. Pretty sure it's a different Windsor though. Okay, so we got that. So let me, is the newest CAD on the, because I have the link to the, what's it called? The Patreon or the, oh, where is it? Do I even have that on this computer? I keep this computer pretty sanitized. That's why I don't have any links to any of that. So I only have what I have downloaded. No, it isn't. Okay. If you grab the front part and the back part, look at the screw hole. The front part, ah, that popped out. I have to put more glue on this. There's a screw hole. Is there supposed to be a screw hole in through this? Front part and the back part. Painted someone the racer guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the CAD and just kind of figure it out. If I could build a Voron without a manual, I could figure this out, I think. So we're gonna do the good old, what is it? Inspect. Where is it? Where is it? Section analysis. We're gonna go off of this one. Oh wait, where's the origin? Your origin's buried in there. Okay, whatever. We'll use this one. There we go. And where is my control? There it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. Figure this out. Make it work. Okay, that goes in there. Okay, so that lines up there. And then there's brackets, I believe. I did play around with this the other day to look at everything. And then those go there. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So where is all these screws? It doesn't want to go much further, does it? There we go. Ah! Man, I really wish I had my LTT score screwdriver with its really strong magnet to hold on to all these screws. It would be very handy right now, and would be great promotional material to be using it to build this deathracer. But alas, poor Yorick, Linus did not grace me with a creator sample, so I have to be a pleb and use this knockoff iFixit kit one off AliExpress. Actually, that screw is really short. I'm going to use a longer one. Which wave? I'm in wave. I ordered the screwdriver while live on stream. Like literally, I saw the notification while I was live and ordered it while streaming. So, first wave. The backpack. I can't justify the backpack. The screwdriver I can justify. I can use the screwdriver, okay? Plus I can use it for content. Whatever, okay? But the backpack I can't. I travel with a shitty, like, well, not shitty, Buddy gave it to me. It's a very nice laptop for what I use it for, because I barely use it, like. But I have a basic ThinkPad that I use. Actually, these might be, these screws might be too long. Oh no, we're good. I just didn't bottom it out. There we go. Okay. And so I have a Maxpedition Falcon 2, I believe. It used to be my range bag. I bought it as a range bag. But that's my like go-to bag for traveling, and it works good enough for what I use it for. Like I used it at Murph, I used it at Rapid. If you saw me at Rapid, I walked around with it the whole time. So yeah, it works pretty good there. Okay, and then this screws in to there. Okay, so I gotta loosen these up so these actually line up. Have you ever spoken with Linus? I guess you could say technically, but not really. Remember when my YouTube channel was broken and I didn't have monetization working? I put out a tweet about it. And he did like DM me saying, hey, if there's anything I can do, like, let me know. And I'm like, cool. And then it ended up getting fixed. So I said, thank you. And that was pretty much it. So not really. And then I know some people are like, oh, you got to work with him. He lives in Vancouver. I live in Southern Ontario. It's like a 4-day drive. He lives on the other side of the country as me. The only YouTubers that I know of that live near me, Chep is across the border from me relatively. He's in Michigan, I believe. And Hacksmith is up in Kitchener, I believe, and they're like 2 hours north of me. So Hacksmith is near me, but I don't think I'm going to be collabing with them. I don't think there's, well, maybe there is a market for that, but I don't have any contacts there. I don't even know what I would do there. but technically he's like the closest, or it's a group, isn't it? They're like the closest YouTube group to me that I know of. Although apparently there's a big Twitch streamer who lives in my town who has a big ass house near the water over here. I don't know who it is though. I just know apparently there is one. So. Okay, so bodies, bike, robot. Okay, so we can hide the robot for now. Where is, hide that for now. Okay, so it looks like the servo goes with the drive towards the back in there. I probably should have put this on before putting this in, but we'll make it work. I need small screws for this. I got some right here. Linus is Joe Pruso. What? That doesn't even make sense. New rule, if you're gonna, I know that this isn't directed at you, I just thought of it right now. If you're gonna come up with a conspiracy theory, make it a good one. Do I have a small screwdriver for this? I should have a bit for this. Yep, that'll work. Oh yeah, I should have put this on before I put this in. Too late now. Ah! Ugh. One. Okay, so there's that one. And I know I've got to have more of those little itty bitties. Let me check over here. Misk M5. Where is my self tap? M2 self taps. There we go. Nope, that is not my M2 self taps. I have rated my M2 self taps too much. Oh, there we go. There we go. M2 self taps. The conspiracy apron. If anyone knows anyone who does custom aprons in this style, I'm not looking for like the really like chef aprons. I'm looking for like real, like a work apron. Let me know. I am actually trying to find something like that. Ah. What the hell? Okay, there we go. And actually, what I'm going to do is, because I'm worried about these falling out while they E6000, I'm going to put a little dab of hot glue in there. Hot glue is your friend. I used to never use hot glue. I've been using it with the Mando suit just to like hold stuff together for temporarily and then go back and do it like properly with the E6000 after. So you basically use it like a spot welder almost. Works so good. Put this in here. Okay, so we got that. I got the seat. So this goes here. And then that goes there. Did I print any accent parts for this? I don't think so. I think I printed everything in. It comes in any color you want as long as it's black. Because originally I had these printed in the headlights and the grill printed in CF nylon. Because of course these headlights and grill should be CF nylon. I ended up reprinting them in blue ABS and they didn't turn out as good. But at least they're blue. It's all gonna get smashed to shit anyways. It is nice looking at the countersinks to find out where the screws go, because like right here, you know not to put a screw there because there's going to be a countersink for something. Like there's a part that goes on top of that. So it's having all the countersinks does make it kind of nice because you know where kind of stuff has to go. Tripod, $5. Cheers. Servo gets set on the top and screwed down, I believe. Does it? Yeah, I need 2 hands for this. That is correct. I did it wrong. Thanks, Tripod. I will fix that in un momento. Let me just put this together. There we go. You want no excuses. I think I used the wrong screw here. Yeah, I think that's too long. Can't remember if I used an M16 or an M12 there. I'm just honestly hoping Joel's doesn't explode like within 2 minutes of the match starting. I was there when his blew up like right away and I'm like, ah. I'm like, come on. So I'm hoping Joel's is actually competitive this time. Because I know David wants some good footage this time. PA6 versus Co-PA. I don't think I've ever actually used PA6. I usually just use PA12. That's like my go-to. What's the grippiest material for the tracks? Well, technically the softest TPU would be the grippiest, but it's like race cars, right? Like you don't always want to use the grippiest tire, right? Because they wear out quicker. So, and also the grippiest, or the TPU, the softest TPU will also have the most flex. So probably you'll have a better chance of throwing your tracks too. Okay, so that's that. So let's glue these in. You guys know hot glue is hot? There we go. There we go. Whatever. Whatever. Deal with all the stringies later. Okay, so apparently they screw in from the top now. As a wise person once whispered to me. And of course, I can't drop it in from the top with it together. I have to slide it in from the side. So that means I gotta take this all apart. Because the wires won't let you. Put rubber bands around the tracks for more traction. I don't know if you could just go get some skateboard tape and cut some strips and stick them on the treads. That might work. I was actually tempted to put a trench down the middle of each tread. Like put like a, just go in the, put a V, go in the V tool and just cut like a trench in the middle of each tread so that there'd be more bite. But you do that, there's a chance you have less surface contact, so less grip overall. So it's a balancing game. It's all a balancing game. Where did I put that bit? Take care, Sam. And then that goes towards back, yeah. Yeah, this makes more sense now. The way I'm putting it together now makes a little bit more sense. Good site-wide? I don't know. Give it a shot. I know it's good for 50% off, $150 in filament, if you live in the US. Site-wide, I don't know for sure, but I don't know. Are you trying to buy a shirt? If you only had 3 printers, small, medium, large sizes, what would it be and why? I'll let you know. I've got multiple printers. These printers right here, I've got everything from small printers like V0s. The biggest one I have is 350 on my Trident on the XY, and Tallboy's 380. I don't use Tallboy. I don't use my V0s regularly. These are the printers I use normally. They are 250 to 300 for the most part, except for Trident, which is 350 on the XY. So if you're curious about what I regularly use, that's what I regularly use. Except for the bamboo, because it's currently broken, and I haven't gone around to fixing it yet, because I don't really use it that much, honestly. Well, it was only good for 60 minutes, and I don't know what time I pinned it at. Why don't I use the bamboo often? It is the loudest printer I currently own. This thing is the loudest thing I own. And I don't print anything that is super time critical, so it being super fast doesn't really do anything for me. And it has a weird thing with under extruding at high speeds on infill. So I haven't been using it for functional parts, which I've been printing a lot of functional stuff lately. The deathracer, printer parts for like the salad fork build. So while I used it for some of my Mando armor, and you know, I don't print multicolor. I just don't. It's not something I normally print. So the AMS I haven't been using. And printing like nylons and whatnot, yeah, it's okay. But then it broke and I haven't fixed it. The hot end's clogged up and the little cutter arm, the little arm for cutting the filament, is jammed. I gotta like take it apart and grease it or something because it's like seizing up. So it's not a bad printer, but some people, like the way I see some people talk about it, they think it's like, you know, the next thing since sliced bread. I don't know. If you had the option between this and a V400, personally, I would probably take a V400 compared to like a base model bamboo. The loaded X1 carbon maybe wins out, but it depends on your use case. Everything depends on your use case, and people don't like, people think everything's a black and white, oh, this is the best because X. But it depends a lot on your use case. How does this attach? So, is it just, how does that attach? Is there a little screw? Oh, there's like a little screw. Okay. So I gotta find the little screws that screw into these. Okay, so we got that guy goes there. And then this guy, I'll just put him there. And I gotta find some screws. I don't know what anyone know what's, I don't know if I have the screws because I had these servos were like leftover from the salad fork build. So I don't, do I use the threaded screws or the not threaded? I'm assuming not threaded. The servo horn. What is the servo horn? I've got this. So I'm assuming I gotta use this guy. So I gotta find the other baggie. And then this goes on that. Actually, I should probably see which way this even... I don't know. Sure, I guess we'll do that. I can always fiddle with it later, I guess. I'm assuming it's this little screw. Powered up to center. Oh, good idea. Good idea. Oh, I'm gonna need that. I need that. Okay. So orange is signal. I don't think it matters what channel I plug them into now. Okay. Grab that. Grab a bateria. Plug you in. Okay, and then turn you on. Okay, there we go. I don't know if these are actually tied into anything. Oh, they are. Okay, one second. Okay, so it's a... Okay, so if I put that in the center, that should be the center. Okay, so that's centered. Cool. Okay, turn it off. I don't want to accidentally throttle this thing up. Have it go flying. Okay. right. We have power. We can do this with power. We have technology, folks. Get this stupid thing off now. Okay, we'll get that off. Okay, that goes there. I need to find another one of these. Do I have? I better have another one of these. I don't know if I do though, because I don't know if I kept anything. I might have to order a servo just for the stupid little arm. I really hope I don't have to once. Nope, we're good. I found the bags. Do I have issues with wonky dimensions on the first layer with textured PI? Not really. Nothing that I would actually be concerned about, maybe, I guess, would be the right way to say it. Okay. That goes there, that goes there. Does this just sit on top of this, or does the screw, I'm assuming the screws go through it. I'm assuming the screw goes through it. Like it's gotta go through it. Screw goes through both. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Okay, so those are roughly centered. Engagement. I don't know how much time is left on the thing, by the way. So, if you haven't entered, I don't know how much time you have left. It's always a party where he goes. Was it a party? Who's partying? I'm partying? You're partying? Okay, so we got those on now. And it looks like there's like a little doodad that goes around it. Did I printed the doodad that goes around it? I'm hoping I printed the doodad that goes around it. I could have sworn I printed the doodad that goes around it. I got this part. Where'd the doodad go? Am I missing the doodad that goes? Oh, no, I did do it. Okay, there we go. So this goes on like that. And that don't fit in there. Does it go a certain way? Like tight. Let's just do a little massaging action here, because this nylon kind of warped a little bit at the top. unfortunately. Is what it is. Joys of FDM, nothing's perfect. There we go. Okay, so that does that. Go back to the CAD. So that is that. And then we got the little cover that goes on top. Which I just had and I don't know where I put. The arms don't fit through. I mean, the arms don't fit through. The arms don't fit through. The arms don't fit through. Oh, you need to shave the sides of the cover plate. Okay, doing that right now. One of the things I learned in the trade, clearance. If you can clear it, clear it. If it doesn't have to be tight, don't make it tight. Almost. Where is it? Get my axe. My axe don't fit. Shit. I'm like dulling the hell out of my scalpel here. Roger. Exactly. Almost. Oop. Almost got it. Woo! Wear safety glasses, kids. Wear safety glasses. Eye pro, ear pro when required. And for those that watch the newest Internet Historian video, don't go in a cave. E3D, we're looking for a late October launch. That makes sense. Wouldn't hurt to have your credit card ready this week, though. So let's see here. Actually, next week. I don't know. What day is today? What day is today? I don't even know what day it is anymore. Okay, there we go. Now it's good. Okay, so that goes on top of that. And then we put some screws in. It's September's over. Somebody tell Green Day. They need to know. Green Day must know September is over. Somebody wake them up. This makes no sense because the screw head is holding up this part. It's like sitting on the screw head. So it makes no sense to put the screw through both. The screw can't go through both because the screw head is literally holding up the part. So that can't be it. The screw can't go through both. So the screw head has to go through the bottom and then this just sits on top. Which makes sense. E3D will be at Murph, or at Earth. I don't know what they're doing there, but they will be there. Yeah, see, okay. I gotta clean that out now. Where'd my drill go? Maybe no screw. It's because there is a hole. Like, there is a hole here. That just sits on top. But the whole thing sits up higher than that cover plate. So when you put this cover plate on, unless I had the cover, no, it's got to go on this way because it's got the cutout. So this sits up, my servos sit up too high because they sit up higher than this, and this sits directly on it. So we need more clearance. Unless you're supposed to drill this. You know what? I'm just going to drill it right out. Clearance, 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 clearance. Actually, where's my 3 mil? That ain't my 3 mil, but that'll do. Is a POOK? I don't know if it's still valid. It was valid for an hour, and I don't know what time that was that actually I could see. What time did I tweet at? I tweeted at 9:12, and it is, yep, it's been an hour, so that coupon is no longer valid. Remove. There you go. I gotta clean out all this gunk in here. Yeah, maybe that works. Nah. See if nylon tastes funny. Ah. Ah. Yeah, it's still too high. So it's still too high for my setup. Because these, when they're on, yeah, maybe they'll move. I just won't tighten them too much. This is all cosmetic. Like the servo's moving. If they don't move, they don't move. I'm not at a complete stop loss if the arms don't move on my little battle robot while I'm fighting people. Which is the better grub screws? Steel. Which is better, rubber screws or nylon? Oh, I see what you mean. Personally, I'm a fan of the. Yeah, they might still move. Whatever. If they move, they move. If they don't, they don't. Lube. I think the plate holds it. It does hold it in place, but I think there's too much friction on them. Well, we'll see. I mean, we could check right here in a second. So let's find out. Overhead, or we'll go to overhead. Okay. So we'll put you in channel, whatever that channel is, you in whatever channel that is, 3 and 4. Give you some juice. Turn you on. Turn you on. Yeah. And then don't hit this stick. If we hit this stick, we have a bad day because this makes the robot move. It dances! Yay. Turn that off. Turn that off. There we go. Okay. So we got a happy dancing robot. The robot, she works. Yay. Okay. So we got that far. Okay. Let's build. Okay. So let's do the driver. So I can put the head in. So I need to put the driver. So because the rest of the stuff just sticks in. It's another servo. So ribbit. Can I isolate them? I cannot. But I can chop them in half. So I gotta figure out how this works. I got my switch. I got all the parts for the ribbit here. I think. Most of the parts for the ribbit. This goes in here. I know this has to go in here. This is the part that holds the ribbit. The switch. How do I get it in there? I gotta cut this arm off, I think. So this has to go bye-bye because that won't fit in here. So we remove that. Let's take a look. Inspect. Inspect. No, come on. Inspect. Where are you? Section analysis. Right here. Nope, not that one. Section analysis. That works. Okay. Okay. So that goes like that. Where's my multimeter? Check for connection. So I'm assuming head forward is connected, right? And then head back is knocked off. So there we go. So off, on. Okay. So that's the front of the ribbit. So this needs to go in like that. Okay, so I gotta take off this nut. Building the driver is my least favorite part. Yeah, this will be fun. This will be fun. Okay. How do I... Oh, I guess I could just put it in and turn it. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about them flying off easily, that's for sure. I probably should have soldered some wires onto this first. Yeah, let's do that. Ah. Let's use CF nylon for the robot, or the body. Let's just do that. Okay, I need some wire. You guys want to use PTFE wire? Let's use PTFE wire. I don't know, how much wire do I need? That much? That seems like the right amount of wire. Sure. Yes, that's much. Yeah, I need 3 yeses for wire. And then about a smidgen more, just to be safe. Okay, so let's get my newly upgraded TS100 here. And by newly upgraded means I taped it back together. For those that were here for the member stream, you know what happened. Fun fact, the case on TS100, you can acetone weld it back together if you need to. Should probably be doing this on something metal. Or do it the other way around, yeah. No, this isn't gonna work. I need something to hold this. 1 second. I need a set of hands, and by hands I mean double-sided tape. Tape the bitch down. Don't move if it's taped. There we go. Put a drill into my keyboard, that's always good. Would VHB work to mount my backup security camera in the rear of my car window? Honestly, probably. VHB is actually really bloody good. Like, I have 2 printers in this room that I use often, that the power supplies are literally held in with VHB. They call it very high bond for a reason. There you go. Now, if this was actually holding any sort of voltage, I would like heat shrink them. So I will, because why not? Also, gives me a chance to use my brand new thing of heat shrink that I've already lost. Where did I put it? There it is. Ugh. Look at all this heat shrink. Look at it. Look, guys. I'm no longer poor in heat shrink. I don't know. It was on sale on Amazon. It was dirt cheap, and it's a crap ton of it. So I shouldn't run out anytime soon. Okay. Ha! Ah! Okay. Note to self, after heating a metal object up with a heat gun, do not grab it with your bare hands. You will not have a good time. Okay. Okay, so that goes there. And then this part goes in here. So that is your switch. So that's the head. That's it. Yeah, that's the whole head right there. Okay, well, let's... Okay, so that makes sense. I gotta adjust this. Because this is the part that mounts to the head, and this goes in like this. So you need to have it like at a certain position where it just barely clips on. And then so buddy comes by, goes boop, and turns your robot off. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Oh wait, no, this no, yeah, this goes like here. Yeah, this goes like that. And then the face of the rivet is here. That goes there. Oh, okay, so this screws in from the back. I'm using all my little screws on this really quickly, but I'll just use this one because I'm trying to not use up all my 6mm long screws because I might need them later. Good night. You heading to bed? Why? It's only 10:30. Oh, man. These not being magnetized really sucks. New ES 126. It's not really strong enough to drill, like, to drive screws directly into plastic. It just doesn't have the cojones for that, really, unfortunately. Be nice if it did, but they don't. One second, let me get my knife out of my apron. I gotta clear a little piece here. There we go. Let me put my knife back in my apron. There we go. Okay, I don't know how long screws are for this. I'm gonna use long ones. Holds the head on. Head's important, right? It's 4:30 there. Whoa. There you go. So, oh, you gotta have the head on when you do that. Okay, I gotta take the head off now. I thought the head came off. It doesn't. It's captive. I thought the head came off. It's captive. So, put the head on the rivet. Okay, like that. And then that comes down. And this screws in. Okay. And then to turn your deathracer on and off. Oh, it does come off. Okay, so, oh, it's got to be off to put it on. So you put that on like that. And then on, and it's locked in. And then you drive around and then somebody bumps you, head flies off, robot turns off. Like, it's just like that. Oh, that is so cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Now I gotta build the rest of this bloody thing. Okay, so it looks like this attaches there. Okay, so this attaches here. So I'm gonna take the head off. I am eating up so many M36s on this. If you're ordering a kit for this, you might want to order some extra M36s. So many small pieces. It is what it is. Okay, and this guy is this side. Is there a kit for this? No, you got to self-source it all. The beauty of this though, since it's a like you can really build this a lot of different ways. Like the motors you use in here, the controller. Like if you have certain hardware already for RC stuff, you can reuse it. Like this is a pretty open platform. Like I guess a lot of RC stuff is like that though, so that kind of makes sense. Put the head on first. Well, the head can go on at any time. Oh, not anymore. Oh yeah, the head can go on at any time. That turns off the robot, and that turns on the robot, and it stays on there until somebody comes by and goes boop, and knocks his head off, and that turns off the robot. Spent about 300. I've had to reorder some stuff because Canada Post. And I've ordered a few wrong things at times, but I would say probably 300-ish. If you like, you could probably build it a bit cheaper if you source a lot from Ali and you're okay with waiting, or you source cheaper components. You could buy cheaper motors, you could buy cheaper ESCs, you could buy a lot of cheaper stuff. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm doing this all for the first time, so this is all I bought it what the bomb told me to buy because I don't know what I'm doing. So I figure if I don't know what I'm doing, buy what it tells me to buy. And we'll that's a good starting place. Put a neck brace on that thing. Okay. So where's his hips? Are these his hips? Do his hips lie? His hips do lie. Wait, am I doing this upside down? I'm doing that upside down, I think. Is that butt? I'm looking at his butt. So it curves. That butt do curve down. Okay, so I was putting it in backwards. How the heck are you supposed to... What am I doing here? That curves down. Am I missing a piece? No, that. Do I have to build... Am I supposed to be building this from the butt up or the butt down? I don't know. Because that goes into there. Yeah. How does this supposed to go together? I think once we get the torso done, it's not a big deal. Head down, okay. So then how do you get his waist in there? I'm assuming you gotta put that on first and then slide these through. FPV on ground vehicles is terrible. Oh, without stabilization, without image stabilization, it's probably a vomit comet, I bet. Wire through the hole. Okay, let's see here, let's see, so. Wire through the hole. That goes through here. And then that goes in there. Am I missing a piece? What the hell? Yeah, that's part of that. So I've got that part. Got that part. Side needs to be on the chest. Okay, so we'll put the sides on the chest. I don't think a piece fell on the floor. I don't see anything on the floor. And I've printed like double of everything for the driver, so it's not... It's probably a screw or a failed part or something that fell earlier. I'm not too concerned. Okay, let's try the different ways. The one that didn't print too good. Got a big old hole in it. So what, this just, so how does this work? Does this just slide up? Yes, it kind of snaps in. Okay. That, like, this just slides up. Am I missing something? That doesn't look like it's not fitting at all. I'm about to get the hammer. And then this doesn't line up. How the hell is that piece supposed to slide into that slot? I guess it just kind of fits there. Because I gotta line that up until that screw hole lines up with that hole, I'm assuming. So it's got a long ways to go. Okay. I hope to God I never have to take this apart. Okay, there we go. Holes don't line up. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. When the holes don't line up, we have ways of making them line up. That's okay. Holes line up now. There we go. There we go. It's a ribbit. That's okay. Okay, now I think it's some thighs worth it. He's got some thunder thighs. Holy shiza. Okay. Time for a drink. I wish I don't have any booze. Did I put the right leg on the right way? Are these legs better be the same. Oh, man. That doesn't look like that. Oh. That ain't right. Maybe, is that right? I got two thighs here. Do they curve down? Do they curve up? They curve down. Dang it, I put the wrong leg on. I like when stuff is mirrored. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just make it work with brute force. That's okay. Yeah, that works. There we go. go. Look how happy he is. Do I know about the chuck trick? Yep. I do. Okay, so I'm assuming that's the other leg. Or is that the arm? That's gotta be the other leg. Okay, so that comes in underneath. Yeah, so that's gotta go there. And that goes there. And probably 16 mil. Do I have his kneecaps? Yeah, I got his kneecaps in nylon. We'll do the kneecaps in nylon. Nylon kneecaps. Nope, not that one. Too short. Okay, so not 60 mil, 20 mil. Why don't you want to line up? Or are you this leg? There we go. Where'd the other leg go? There it is. There we go. There we go. Ow. There we go. That hurt. That hurt a little bit. That hurt a little bit. But that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So this guy kind of sits on here, I guess. Is it just a friction? He just holds in with friction? And the feet, does he have feet? Does he need feet? Oh, he has feet. There are feet. Do I have nylon feet for him? I do. He's gonna get some nylon feet. Are the feet the same? The feet are not the same. Which foot is which? I don't know. I'm just gonna put him on like that. He gets whatever foot he gets. You may need to melt some TP over the pins and the threads. Might keep working out. I'll just epoxy them in place, honestly. For the driver, all I care about is the switch. As long as the switch, where his head is in the right spot, that's all I really care about. Everything else can kind of fall apart for all I care. I'll just glue it in place. It doesn't need to move. I'm more concerned about the functionality than the presentation. Because let's be honest, they're gonna get beat to shit. And that's a good thing. So he's got some beefy arms. So how does this work? That goes in. Okay. He has 2 feet. Yeah, he's got 2 feetsies. There we go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the drill to like get him in and then just kind of do the rest by hand so it's not over torqued. There we go. Leave the screws loose. Yeah, that's the plan. So what I'm doing, I'm running the screw through right now just to like loosen it up so it's not like engaging with any of this. And then I'm basically just, I'm not bottoming it out. I'm just drilling till it's like just about there and then just leaving it. There we go. It's got that. And then wrists are up. Laces out. Laces out. These all the same. These circular things all the same? They are. Okay. So laces out. How long of a screw do I need here? So this is nice and easy. Okay. It screws from the inside. You butcher. I'm putting the screw in from the outside. I'm not putting a screw in from the inside there. Okay. Inspect. This to that. I need a 12 mil screw. Do I have 12 mil? I do. Finkel is Einhorn. I had a 12 mil screw. I need a longer screw. 16 mil. Screws. Why do they have to go in from the inside? They're just, they don't matter. Or at least they shouldn't matter. I don't think they matter. I don't think it would matter in this setup. Like, they won't move? They won't? What do you mean? Are these on an angle? Are these on? These are on an angle. Oh my god. Okay, okay, 1 second. The arms move. I know the arms move with the servos, but you think it's a loose joint, it would just be. All those angles, Samus Satis. I'm starting to believe that. Ah, frick! There was yep, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt a lot, actually. TLDR, if you have like a itty bitty little, you know, that first layer smushed, and you know how you got that paper thin, oh, I'm really washed out. That will act like a pretty bad paper cut if you spin it in your hand. Yeah, now I gotta cut down my arm and my thumb. Yay! 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 That hurt! That hurt a lot. Actually, not really a lot, but it's that initial, like... Ah! That sucks. Ah! That's gonna bug me now. Okay. Starting to look like a tank. It is. See, this is a good thing I'm building some Mandalorian armor, because it means I got some leather gloves in the shop. Go with my leather apron. Actually, it's not even leather. There we go. So, put that goes that way. That will end up going to the head. This will end up just kind of sitting in here. So that all like that. I can just jam in there. You don't really need the antenna, I found. You kind of just have to have them in there. And it works kind of good enough. I'll probably Velcro it and do it like properly at some point, but for now that just kind of goes over that. You can all jam in there. I might actually stick the antenna to the underside of this. Yeah, you just get in the receiver or whatever. I swear this is more annoying with everything. Okay, what the frick? Switch goes there. You come out. Oh, it's because I screwed up that. Shoot, that's why. You go there. You go there. Okay. Why'd I put those through there this time? Oh. Wiring sucks. You get in there. There you go. Okay. I don't have the battery in, so it don't matter right now. So for now, we'll put you on channel 2 and channel 3, or 3 and 4. Okay, kind of jammy in there. Turn you on, because I'm not going to be able to reach you after. On. There we go. So I'm not going to extend the wires for the head right now. I'll do that later time. You wires get underneath. You get underneath. This is like one. There we go. Okay. There we go. So there's like a lip under the front. What about the driver? Oh, here he is. So obviously he's not wired in yet to the kill switch, but he will be at some point, but not today. His hands don't line up with the throttle. I gotta... His hands don't line up with the throttle sticks. Aw. Oh, maybe they do. They do. How am I supposed to get the screws in there? Yeah, they go in from that side. They're gonna come in from the outside. No, they come in from the inside. Oh, where's my... Sam! 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 Ditch the Dean's connector. Nah, I'm gonna leave it for now, because that's what the battery came with. Everything else in here is XT60. I just made a Y splitter adapter because I didn't want to mess with the batteries. Just in case there was ever an issue with them or whatever. I figured don't mess with the batteries. Teens get sloppy real fast. Well, I don't know what kind of service life this will have. Like, honestly, I'm not super concerned about the battery life on this thing, or the connector life on this thing. Where's my head? Where'd my ribbit head go? Ribbit head. Ribbit head. I lost my head. Seriously, I lost the robot head. Can somebody go back on the stream and tell me where I put the head? Oh, there he is, behind the hammer. Okay. So, battery in here. Plenty of room, plenty of room. Okay, it's engaged. So, turn the controller on. Okay, now I gotta figure out, because obviously, you know, we got driving, so I gotta figure out how to tie the servos together. Like, I got channel 1 and channel 2. Endpoints display aux channels. Throttle curve mixes, assign switches, fly mode none. Find the mix settings. So, well, I already have mix settings for mix 1 and mix 2 are my driving. So how would I mix 3 and I only have 3 mixes. I've only got 3 mixes. So, because right now I got my mix for channel 1 and channel 2 are driving, so I only have mix 3. Is there more than... There's no more channels. Don't mix 1 and 2. Well, that's how I drive. Like, that's how this thing drives with the dual ESCs. It's mixing channel 1 and channel 2. Like, is there a way to pair up, like just double up? Oh, if you add mix 3, you add mix 4. Okay, so... So mix 3 is on, master is channel 1, slave is channel 3, and then... I can't add channel 4. So if I add, let's zoom it all the way. So if I add channel 3, I turn it on, I can't add channel 4. About Y splitters? I could just wire up Y splitters. Let's see if this works. Yeah, even with this channel 3 and channel 4, I'm getting nothing on the servos. Manually. Oh, well. Okay, I've lost channel 3. I've lost channel 3. Did I break it? Did I kill the servo already? Did I kill a servo already? What the hell? Loosen that up so we get a little bit more. Yeah, the servo ain't responding already. Why splitter to try the servo? I could. Yeah, I've killed the servo already. It ain't responding anymore. Even Joel lasted long. Don't you compare like that. Let's see here. So, get you out. So this servo is working, and this one isn't. So if I swap them, yeah, the servo's dead already. The one servo's not working already. Great. Okay, well, turn it off. Try turning it on again, see if that helps. Yeah, I know it's not connected. Turn it back on. Yep, the one servo's dead already. Try a different servo. Turn it back on. Yep, that one servo's dead. We've had it online for 10 minutes and I've already got to replace the servo, which means I got to take apart the whole bloody thing. Oh well. That's a future narrow problem. Okay, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna call it there. Actually, what time is it? You know what are we at right now? If we hit 300 likes, I'll keep working, and then you know what? I'm just gonna keep working because I really wanna. You know, I'm not gonna keep working. I'm tired. I'll put the cap on so we can take a picture of it. And by take a picture, I'm gonna rip everything out so it's empty on the inside, because you won't even notice because it's a picture. And so this servo's bad, so I don't forget that. That servo's bad. There we go. There we go. So, ta-da! It is the deathracer. His head go boop, boop. So voila, there we go. I gotta put side plates on it still. We gotta build the bludger. I don't know how this goes together. That goes. What is this a piece for? Battery cover. Okay, that's a battery cover. That's a battery cover. Okay, that goes there. This goes on top. There's a. Am I missing a piece? This goes like that. I don't know how this goes. I'll figure it out. Am I missing pieces? I think I might be missing pieces. I might have to print some stuff. I'm realizing I don't have parts for... Oh, wait. Are they in here? Nope, I got the bludger. I don't have the parts that go on top of this. Yeah, I don't have the parts that go on top of that. Huh. Meh. No biggie. Make it work. What is this part? I got parts that are depreciated too. Oh well, whatever. So yeah, there we are on the deathracer. I'll post some pictures on the Discord and on the Twitters. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. Screw the moving hands, just sucks up battery. Honestly, I might not even bother hooking up the servos for the hands. I might just not even bother because it's superficial and I've already killed a servo. So I might just not even bother with that. Save the wiring and just not bother with it. Because I've already killed a servo and I only have one more spare servo. So I don't think I'm gonna bother with that, honestly. They look like Metal Gear servos, so there won't be gears in the servo. Yeah, these are like the cheap MG90Ss. And I killed like, I don't know how many of these on the Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder. I've already killed like 3 of them. So, you know what? I'm not going to bother with the hands. I'll leave them. They look cool. But, all that matters is the head. So I'll get the head wired up in sequence. I'll put a clip in there. And then all we got to do is get the boom arm going. And then we can, fight the robots. I missed the Polymaker deal, unfortunately, but I'll let the stream run till 11:30. You can win a chance. You can win some filament. So enter in the description. In the description, we do a contest every stream. You can win some filament. Enter in there. Do this now. So yeah, in that case, I'm gonna get rid of these servos right now. I'm just gonna cut the wires. I really don't trust them. And I don't want to be dealing with, you know, frying servos throughout this whole event because I've already killed one. Literally in 5 minutes I killed him and I don't have the greatest movement. So this one's dead. I'm just going to cut your wire, get out of here. And I don't trust this one for long. So, let's see here. What can I repurpose this for, this area? I'm tempted to put that there. Yeah, that works. So I'll tape on the antenna. I'll have the antenna or the receiver mounted in here, I think. I'll have the receiver mounted in there. Yeah, because the only servos I need 3 servos. Yeah. How do we enter? Didn't catch that. Link in the description. Enter. So yeah, so I'll mount the receiver right there with some Velcro. And then wire them up. And then that way everything sits there and I have plenty of room for wires. Everything looks good. I'll cut this switch here and put a microfit 3 and then put a microfit 3 so we can wire those together. Yeah, I'll make it work. Make it work. Make it work. That works. Red lights. Do I have any lights? I might. I don't know. What voltage are these? I don't even know where these are all at. Do I even have LEDs? I've got one of those stupid kits of things, but I've kind of like lost half of it. So I don't think I even have LEDs on hand. Whatever. Here's the plan. In case you haven't noticed, mine's not really bright and gaudy. Well, not gaudy, but my deathracer, I'm trying to go kind of stealth on it so that people don't attack me because I don't stand out. So the plan is to just kind of sneak around and take people out and then survive. Any chance of Doggo? I can check, but he's been kinda mopey lately. Oh, hey, you wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi, Coda? Come on, come say hi. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's getting old. Hey, wanna come say hi? Oh, there's a good boy. You doing good? You doing good? You hiding down here with Daddy at night? Yeah. It's okay. Where's Duff? Too late. I've seen it. Seen what? What is there to see? You good, buddy? Okay. We've done 2 trips in the last little while with him, and yeah, he's starting to get old. Those trips were not too kind to him. Just stress. It happens. Puppers get old. So he's been lounging a lot lately, taking it easy, enjoying relaxation. Dog needs an apron. Doggo engagement. There we go. Come here for the filament and Doggo. Use those useless fans with the blue LEDs. Oh, no, because it's not. Oh, audio died. Okay, we got to do the draw. There goes the headphones. Here's the thing. I used to get 4 hours of these headphones. Now we get 3.5 hours. So we got 3 minutes. Let me take some pictures here. So the problem is with the shitty blue LED fans. I don't think they'll run in this. I don't even know where I put them at. Shitty blue LED fans. Where did I put you at? Is that a camera? I have a webcam? Oh, sweet. That's an extra webcam. That's good to know. Oh, here they are. The problem is they're 24 volt, I think. Yeah, they're 24 volt. So I'm thinking if I could put the receiver in here, I could put this fan somewhere in there. So that way we got cooling on the ESCs. They won't overheat. Yeah. I'll go on Amazon and buy some like 5-volt red LEDs. And hopefully they don't burn out at 6.8 volts. And I'll try and stick them in here and see what we can do. So let me mute desktop audio before you guys get all deaf. So every stream we give away some filament from Polymaker. If you haven't entered, today is Saturday. There'll be a stream Tuesday. You can try again. Let's copy all those names. So yeah, so stream, what I'm gonna do is where we are right now, I will wrap it up with the deathracer. So we will get the head wired in. Oh, don't freeze on me. No. Dang it, it froze. Okay, I gotta copy all the names. I'll get the head wired in. I'll get the fan installed. Basically, I won't do the bludger arm. And we'll do that Saturday on the stream. After we unbox a second kit. Because why not? I got a second printer, the second cube. SEC kit. So sec kit cube 200. And we'll do that. Leo the Human, $6.99 Doggo Retirement Fund. He's a doggo. He's always retired. Let's please doggos do work, doggos. And James Miller, $5 Doggo Fund. Okay, so I cut myself for how big of a cut do I have on my thumb here? Let me pull the scale out of my apron. I have cut myself for a distance of 3 millimeters. 4 millimeters. Ooh, that's a bad one. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 4. That's how we're doing that. 1 and 4. Saturday, aren't you at Earth? Tuesday. Yeah, I know Modbot has a second cube. He beat me to unboxing. 3. Okay, 3 works. 1, 2, 3. Spin the wheel. Well, it's like a paper cut. Basically, it's like it sucked. It hurts. It's a paper cut. It hurts for a second, and then it goes away. TJL. Congratulations, TJL. You win yourself some filament from Polymaker. So you'll get an email from me after the stream ends here. Let me just copy your information. Make sure you're a real human person and not a bot. Because I can't believe somebody did that once. They entered like 4 times with the same name and just like a 1 on the end. Or a different number on the end. Okay, there we go. Got your information. Cool. So you'll get an email from me after the stream ends. For those that won the contest yesterday, if you happen to be watching right now, I think I got both of your information now. So I'll this weekend, tomorrow, hopefully I'll get everything set up for shipping your stuff out. So there we go. Did you guys have fun tonight? You guys have fun tonight? That was fun. I was hoping to get this totally done, but is what it is. I'm honestly not super concerned. Meh. He's a rivet. That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, we're gonna end it there. For those that joined the stream, hope you had fun. For those that gifted memberships, became members, or donated to the stream directly, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create, without your continued support. I want to give a shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we gave away. Also for that impromptu giveaway of, well, not giveaway, but a hefty discount code.
And I forgot.
So yeah, I'm gonna try. I want to see if I can do something here. 1 second here. 1 second here. Oop! Now my noise canceling died. So before we leave, I want to see if I can do something here. Where is it? Where are you? YouTube does not make this easy to do. YouTube does not make this easy to do. Where is it? Thumbnail, audience. I want to push you somewhere. Customization. Redirect ad. I can't find it. What the? Like seriously, you come out with this new feature and then I try to use it every time and it never bloody works.
And I forgot to pretty much record everything.
Like,
so the paint process is the same as everything else.
I want to
paint,
use the
sand,
features you give
or
me,
prime
YouTube,
sand,
but your
texture,
don't
paint,
work.
do a black acrylic wash just to give it a,
like, literally,
a worn and weathered look.
Whatever, YouTube.
The
whatever.
earpieces were not textured, so they involved more sanding to get them flat.
Be safe out there.
New highlights with the blue
Wash
there.
your hands.
Everything's attached with E6L.
Enjoy the whisk of your weekend.
Mask.
Goodbye.
Bobart. You don't see that really.
You want to know more
looking
stuff
directly
about
front.
the deathracer?
Really
Check out
through it.
Sam
Got a
Prentice.
slight green tinge to it.
I think I linked it in
but
the
it's relatively thin.
Do
It's
it.
easy to
These are
cut.
fun.